Arbery case. So I'm not even gonna go on and on. I'm just gonna give some quick bullet points. We're gonna get the facts off on this one. Yes, we do like to ramble and whatnot. We do just like to talk, but I'm just gonna treat this with as much tact as possible. So we have three defendants in the case: Gregory McMichael. We got this William Bryan, and we have Travis McMichael. All have been charged with murder along with other counts. Um, I believe there have been 27 charges, and of those, only 4 not guilty verdicts between all 3 of these men. So all 3 of these men are going to be going to jail for the rest of their lives because a jury of their peers, of these men's peers, determined that, well, the killing of Ahmaud Arbery was done in some form of malice because only Travis McMichael got the malice murder. So there was some form of malice, some form of assist in the murder because there were other men that were chasing this man as he was jogging, Ahmaud as he was jogging, apparently stopped in front of an abandoned house, foreclosed on house or something to that nature. And because he stopped, took a break, something like that, one of these men, I believe Travis McMichael, the younger one, or the father, it really doesn't matter which, but one of these men saw Ahmaud. They started to take chase, and it ended, of course, with Ahmaud's life being taken. I bring this up now because, honestly, when asked about this case maybe last year, I probably would have said, no, these men, because initially the Ahmaud Arbery case broke. It got into courts, it got into prosecution because of Ahmaud's case being viral on social media. That's the only reason that prosecutors were able to levy this case against the McMichaels as well as this William Bryan. You look at that and you go, this. I'm not sure exactly how the murder was ruled initially, but it was ruled as a situation that was not criminal until it was reopened, this case, based on social media accusations and social media pressure. So you would initially, I would have thought that no justice for Ahmaud was coming. I would have thought that we would have saw injustice here. But a lot of people are happy with the verdict that has been issued out to these 3 men. A lot of people are saying that this is justice. We're going to wait for the sentencing. Like I said on the last pod, that is where things can kind of get controversial because sentencing can sometimes be, it can look long, like the sentencing for the man that killed George Floyd. It can look long, but the real actual carry out of that sentencing can be another reality. So we'll see on the sentencing, but yeah, this is it seems to be justice in America. And then you look at also the Kyle Rittenhouse case, which a lot of people are paralleling to this case, as these are both cases where the word vigilantism have been brought up. You have this, in Kyle Rittenhouse case where, hey, look, it's looked at that now upon, looking at the evidence. Not only was he able to wield the gun, but he killed people who looked to be charging at him, who also were deplorable, who may not, in the case of one of the men that he killed, may not have even been at the Black Lives Matter rally to even help, may have just been a chaos actor. So you look at it and you go, Kyle Rittenhouse getting off is justice. It's the proper sentencing. However you look at it or slice it, it's the proper sentencing. These men in Ahmaud Arbery's death, getting charged for murder and getting convicted, it's the proper sentencing. So you're looking at it and you're going, a lot of people are saying it's a good day for the justice system in America. And I don't know how to feel. I guess. But, I guess that shocking detail of the fact that Ahmaud Arbery's case was reopened after social media pressure. That is just chilling.
Is that's a fact or?
That's a fact, according to this Axios.com article here.
Damn. Yeah, that's bone chilling right there, man. You would think just off the video that they have, like the fact that it had to be reopened is wild. Off of the pure evidence they had.
Yeah, I don't know what it was initially classed, the murder of Ahmaud Arbery, but yeah, very wild.
Wow. Damn. Okay. I didn't even realize the case was closed and then reopened. I thought it was just a big case that has been brewing for months. And
No,
like,
so prosecutors only pursued the case after a video of the killing went viral in May 2020, sparking a national outrage. The case preceded the murder of George Floyd, but Arbery's name, along with those of Floyd and Breonna Taylor, were at the center of last year's nationwide racial protests.
oh, okay, I see.
A video came out, which the video, in some cases, doesn't. It didn't. You know, we've seen cases where the video comes out, we still saw it, like Eric Garner, and well, no, I need to actually refresh myself in that. But there's cases where the video comes out and people still believe, hey, there's not going to be a guilty verdict. I can't say inside of the Eric Garner case which way it went because I can't actually remember. But that was the kind of the feeling. People were thinking that, okay, these men have the defense. They thought that Ahmaud was some sort of thief or burglar. Right. They were going to commit some sort of citizen's arrest. Things went awry, and apparently that leads to the death of innocent jogger. So, but no, there was a video, there was a conviction, full stop. So, shout out to the criminal justice system on this one.
Yeah, no, they did it right here, man. I believe so. But like you said, we'll see how it goes with the sentencing. We'll see how that sparks people, because that's the real meat and bones. That's what people really are like. I don't know. That's what people really look at. You know, like, yeah, you get the guilty verdict, but like you said, in the George Floyd case, it's like, okay, we got the guilty verdict, but then how are we going to look at in their sentencing and how they're going to spend their time and if they can get parole and stuff like that. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Let me
actually look. Eric Garner murderers. Eric Garner murderers. Skilled. Okay. Eric Garner was killed by these people after Daniel Pantaleo, an NYPD officer, put him in a prohibited chokehold while arresting him. Okay. Murderers. Okay, so where is this cop now? Pantaleo's actions led to the creation of the Eric Garner Anti-Chokehold Act. But in 2014, I can't breathe. But what happened to the officer? Full story is now just coming out that the repeal of SHIELD. Despite video evidence, Pantaleo walked free and was not charged by the state, etc. Let me see. Where is... Yeah. Daniel Pantaleo now 2020. It's looking like he got off for this case. So you look at it and you go, we've seen this. In the case of Eric Garner, you have a police officer at that, somebody who's trained to subdue other people, to use non-lethal means in order to detain individuals, takes things too far in murdering a man, causing the death of a man. Many people believe, because again, I'm not familiar with the case. Could be that. Well, I mean, listen. I don't want to say. Listen. The illegal chokehold killed the man. Had the man been, how would you say, more fit. Maybe it would have been different. I don't know. Could have been. That's not the crux of the case. The importance is there was an illegal chokehold. It was placed. It was done by a trained officer. That's where we move on. But anyway, I don't want to get hung up on that. I don't want to die on that hill. I'm just saying, yeah, we've seen cases like this in Eric Garner where we have murderers, George Zimmerman, murderers, get off and away with murder. So that's one America in one day. The America of today, November 27th, is one where murderers get convicted. So, hey, rest in peace to Ahmaud. There's also a video of when they actually read out the sentencing of, I believe, the Travis McMichael of the younger who actually pulled the trigger on Ahmaud. In reading the sentencing, the brother of Ahmaud actually cheered out. He gave like a real audible just yeah. I felt him on that. So this won't bring Ahmaud back, but at least you get to see the people who are guilty go away for it.
Bro, that shit just gives me the chills, man. But yeah, man. Yes, it's it's one thing to be happy about in the dark, because it's a dark thing. Because once you lose a life, you lose a life, man. But it's one thing that you can cherish out of this, man. That it's not that the men that murdered your brother just walk free. So yeah, salute to that. I give us a round of applause for that.
Anything else?
No, man, I got nothing else.